Now, in case of any beat, any type of project, it is not only support project, any type of project. Out of this, companies, in order to reduce the risk, because normally what happens is if you just go, I'll take the example of same car manufacturing. If the car manufacturing is single whole-handedly relying on one vendor, it's a risk for my company. All of a sudden, that vendor might close his shop, or he might not be anymore interested in doing the business. Anything can be the possibility. He might stop the doing the business. So as a manufacturing company, I'll have tie up with many companies. I'll not rely on single company. So for tires, I might rely on MRF. I can use Bridgestone, C8, Apollo. I have Michelin. I go for different tire options companies. I can go with Continental, any of these companies. I'll take my tire services from. Same way, companies when choosing a software vendor partner, they will have the option to choose between different vendors available in the market. It might be with cost, it might be with the support they are offering, it might be with the technical capabilities of the vendor. They will test all these things, and whoever is providing the best fit for them. So for some people, your budgets will be a constraint. For some people, timeline will be a constraint. For some teams, technicalities will be a constraint. It can be anything. So depending upon that, you will have right fit. So accordingly, you will choose different people for different types of projects. That is vendor partners I'm talking about. Once the vendor partner is finalized, then you will hand over the project activities to them. They will be their team and they will be discussing. At a time, a car manufacturing company will have multiple vendors who will be working on SAP, not only one consultant or two consultants from one company. For example, if a car manufacturing company is going for SAP implementation, SAP project, they have an SAP software they are using, they will give the implementation of project to one company, support daily regular maintenance, they will give it to another company so that the risk will be mitigated. If any one of them, due to some constraint, if they are not going to provide the services in the future, you can immediately jump onto the other one. So they will never rely on one single vendor for software services as well. So at a time, there can be a chance that your Infosys might be working and parallelly IBM is also working, your Accenture is working, parallelly TCS is working, or your Wipro is working, or then IBM will provide the support. Like that. There will be different combinations. Okay. Implementation will be done by one and support will be done by some others. Sometimes you can also, if you are affordable enough, you can get the implementation directly done from the SAP company itself. Okay. So now let's get into the what is support project in detail. So basically there are two types of support. You have ticket-based support and you have your production support. So what is ticket-based support? So whenever a business end user who is using the SAP system in their day-to-day activities. So now you are a car manufacturing company. You have global presence in some 20, 25 plus countries. In all these countries, you have a lot of warehouses, you have shipping happening, you have a lot of dealers, customers all across the world. You have to deliver them on time. You do sales activities. You keep selling to multiple people across all the countries. Any big car manufacturer, he might be doing all the global activities at a very large scale. And you have to maintain your inventory in warehouses, be it one starting from one small bulb in the car of a particular model to the big engines. You need to everything have a warehouse repository everywhere. It is very complex. So all this day-to-day business activities are handled by your business end user. They do the billing, they do the invoice management, vendor management, warehouse management, logistics, everything they will handle. While while performing these activities in SAP, if they face any technical glitch, immediately what they will do is they will register a ticket. So there are two types of so they will have a complaint registry ticket, like how whenever you have an issue with your any of the device you buy at home, you will immediately raise some customer service ticket, right? Same way, customers also will raise a ticket on the MyIT portal of their respective uh, organization, and from there the data is backward integrated to the ticketing portals. So there are some ticketing portals called ServiceNow is one among the famous one. Jira, you have it. So whenever business has a request raised on the IT portal, in the backend, it is immediately uh, recorded in the ServiceNow platform. So this ServiceNow is a ticketing tool. It will diverse the ticket to finance consultant, SD consultant, consultant, to which area the error belongs to. Your business user who is raising the request, he will just mark it. And respective consultant, so in finance team, there might be 25 people or there might be 40 people, depending upon the size of the organization. There might be 100 people. Depending upon the size of the organization, what is the team size required for you? Accordingly, you can maintain the team. So you have 20 people in finance, 20 in SD, 20 in MM, 10 in LE, or 8 in another area of quality management. Like that, you will have multiple teams. So the tickets will be distributed accordingly to whichever team it belongs to. And this particular consultant who is assigned with the task, he will directly connect with the end user who has raised the request, and they both will connect on this Microsoft Teams or on the office communication chats, whichever is available for them to connect with the business end users. They will connect on those platforms. They will have screen sharings, and this consultant will assist the business end user. Okay, you're getting this error. Okay, fine. You can do this and you can resolve this. If in case current SAP system is not able to cater the requirement, you need to make some additional changes in the system. You need to make some changes of settings in the system. Then you might ask them to raise a story ticket. Initially, they will raise a incident request. So in old version, it is also called as call request. In latest version, these are called latest version of ServiceNow, these are incidents. In old version of ServiceNow, these are called whenever you want any changes in the system, you used to raise with change requests, but now they are called stories. Okay. So whenever you have such coming up from businesses, the support team, depending upon the SLA, SLA means service level agreement. Every company will sign a contract with an agreement with the software vendor. So I will raise a ticket. What is the timeline within which you will solve me the tickets? So I will give you some industry standard types of SLA. So types of tickets that you see usually in industry as per SLA, this can vary. I'm only giving the industry averages. When you have priority one ticket, this is called very high priority tickets. Very high priority, or these are called P1 tickets. When you have such tickets in the organization, that means your business is completely standstill. No one is able to perform any operation. Such kind of tickets are called P1, and mostly the industry standard is resolution is you have to solve this as an organization. You have to solve within 4 hours. Whenever a P1 is raised, you have to solve within 4 hours. Next one is when you have a high priority tickets. That is P2. This kind of tickets should be solved within 8 hours. So it is hampering the business. You have to solve within 8 hours. And then there are other type of tickets which are medium priority. So these are called P3. And this you need to solve within 5 to 7 working days. It depends on the company how they agree with the terms. You have to go with that. Next one is you have low priority tickets. And these are called P4. And this usually you have to finish within 14 days. And then you have very low priority, or you can also call as planning tickets. These are called P5. You can do it within 1 month. So these are the different averagely how industry mostly have this ticketing service level agreements. And this can vary from company to company. It all depends upon the company and the vendor who is software vendor who is providing the consultant services to the company. The service level agreement, whatever is written here, these figures might change. And now coming to the support also, sometimes what happens is this P1, P2 will be handled by another company. P3, P4, P5 will also be handled by another company. Not the complete support activities are also given to one particular company. So P1, P2, which are very high challenging and which are immediately to be solved, you need a very good expert consultants over there, which is very costly for you. So that time you will have this be given to an expert company, and P3, P4, P5, you can get it done at less cost. You will hand over it to some other company. This is the ticket based support. So once the issue is closed, you will have to close the tickets. Okay, this is called ticket based support. Next one is production support. Production support is there will be some companies which are very delicate in nature in business. For example, healthcare industry. We cannot really afford to waste time if a drug is required for a heart patient or some cancer patients, or if it is required very rare medicine which you can't easily get it at a pharmacy store. You have to immediately deliver it where some there will be some surgeries which are life threatening, and that time you need medication immediately, which is not available everywhere, because of less sales. You can't keep such kind of specialty drugs in all the stores, right? It will get wasted. You keep those only in few places. In such case, you need to ship them very very fast. And imagine if your SAP system is down, just because you are not able to use the SAP system, and if you fail to deliver the drugs on time, then that is going to cause a very big damage on your reputation of your as a company, as a pharma delivery company or whatever. So such kind of cases, you need immediate assistance. If the SAP is down, immediately it needs to be fixed without any delay. Such kind of projects which need immediate assistance. For example, if you take banking, you're working for a banking organization who are using SAP. Let's imagine just your payment gateway stopped for 5 minutes across the world. There might be billions of transactions happening at a particular moment. When you see, when right now when we are sitting here, there might be many people who might be doing some financial transactions. Someone might be buying a grocery, someone might be buying a medicine, someone might be paying the college fee, someone might be using it for recreation, entertainment purposes, someone might be using it for flights, someone might be using it for hotel stays, someone might be using it for tourism, someone might be using it for mining, someone might be using it for buying petrol, gas, everything. So multiple people across the world will do parallel transactions in such kind of delicate ways. If a system stops for 5 minutes, the bank which is going to use our software, they will lose lot of commissions of value. Every transaction they'll have a commission percentage of very minimal, but all summed up together, the bank will earn a lot. So you are creating a huge loss. They will not like the company also. Sometimes there will be chances that they might lose the big ticket customer also. Imagine some person who might be investing some billions of rupees in stock market, just and our system is down at that particular moment of time. It will be very painful, right? So the delicate care, utmost care will be taken for such kind of projects, and you will do thorough testing, and immediate assistance is required on chat and voice support, or else the customer might go to our competitor. So such kind of companies you have to fix very 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 immediately. You need expert consultants right at your step. So this is going to be very costly. Not all the companies will use it. Most of the manufacturing companies, they go with the ticket based support. Production support is limited, and they use it only if it is exceptionally emergency cases. So you will go for this costly support. Okay, so these are the two types of there are 5 types of projects, and I have listed down two over here. Now I will go for the other two as well, other three.